learn from the failures of others, not their successes. This is a phrase that I hear many people use, but at the same time, it's a bit misleading. You see, learning from the successes of others is the same as learning from their failures. Because to learn from someone's successes, right, is to learn from their failures. Because failure is a part of success. And learning how to overcome said failure, right, is essential to becoming successful. And since success just doesn't come automatically, right, and people need to, drive through, or drive on bumps on the metaphorical road, so to speak, to get to where they want to go, you can learn how to respond to those bumps in the road secondhand. You can learn from the experiences of others and their responses to failure and use that in your own life. You can have a similar response and, maybe even find similar success, regardless if you're in the same avenue as them or not. One example of a response to failure is called intrinsic motivation, where someone is fueled by their failure to achieve a goal. And an example of this is Michael Jordan. I have a poster of him right here, not making his high school basketball team when he was a teenager. So in hindsight, right, obviously, the basketball coaches would have gotten Michael Jordan on their high school basketball team, right? But, at the time when he was 15, right, they didn't, or the basketball coaches, they didn't think it was a good idea. So, Michael was thinking, okay, they think this, I'm going to work super hard to get to where I want to go, right? And, probably he was also thinking that he was going to prove them wrong. So he was motivated by his failure to achieve the goal, right? Someone can be motivated by, receiving results, right? Through being successful. They might want more of that success, but the reverse is also possible, where someone can be motivated by their lack of success and become even more hungry to receive the results that they desire. But back to learning from the failures of others. So, lessons can be learned from failure, and learning those lessons secondhand can enable you to succeed. Even if you're not, everyone's in a different circumstance, right? So, even if you're not in the same circumstance as somebody else, the lessons that you can learn from them and their responses to failure can still translate into your life and your own experiences. And the thing is that since people need to respond to adversity in order to be successful, right? Knowing how to do that, from analyzing others and how they responded to adversity, it can help you develop a good mindset earlier on, and know how to handle that failure, right? And by adversity and failure, I mean, failure can sometimes put people in an adverse position mentally because people may be discouraged. That's what I mean, for clarification. But basically, once you learn how to overcome failure, right, and continue to have that drive to succeed, you maximize your chances of achieving what you want to achieve, finding success in the field that you desire. As well, I wanted to say that overcoming failure, right, and continuing to push on despite experiencing it, that in and of itself is success, right? Because even if someone's achieving their grand goal, right? Let's say someone wants 100,000 YouTube subscribers. Even if they're working towards that, even if they achieve that goal, there's multiple, I want to say kind of mini successes along the way, right? Along their path to that 100,000. And the thing is that those mini successes, I don't just mean other subscriber milestones, but I mean overcoming that failure, right? For example, self-doubt. I have a video on how to overcome self-doubt, or I will later on. And the thing is that you have to understand that once you overcome failure, that in and of itself is a success, because to achieve your goal, you need to overcome the failure, right? Or any failure that comes along with it. And in achieving your goal, what's important to understand is that, again, failure comes along with that. And, success isn't just one like grand goal, right? It shouldn't just be one grand goal, but it's comprised of multiple goals, multiple small successes that resulted in the grand success. So for example, again, overcoming self-doubt, that's one, right? And that's probably a continuous one. Another one could be, more related to every number. Like again, with the YouTube subscriber example, like your first 100 subscribers, your first 1,000, your first 10,000, your first 50, your first, and then, the grand goal, right? 100. And then, you continue to push those boundaries, and maybe you want 200,000, maybe you want 250, maybe you want 500, maybe you want 1,000,000, right? There will always be challenges along the way. And it's important to embrace those challenges, right? Because embracing those challenges is part of success, and your success is only more satisfying once you learn from failure, right? You grow from adversity, and, you realize that your persistence, in the face of challenge, and your continuous effort, even through failure, has resulted in your success. And the thing is that success is only sweeter if it's more difficult to attain, right? If, something was really easy to do, it wouldn't feel as good to get, right? Like for example, if someone took 5 years to, get a rank in a game, right? It would feel a lot better than if it took them 1 month, more often than not, right? And, yeah, man, the important thing to note is that once you continue to, overcome failure, and actually embrace it, right? Don't be afraid of it, but embrace it, because, it's an opportunity to grow, and it's part of success, not something separate from success. Then you'll find that, you will be more successful in whatever avenue that you desire. So yeah, guys, that's been me. I love you all. If you want to help a homie out, please feel free to subscribe, leaving a like, sharing the video, to your friends. Like, word of mouth is awesome for growing YouTube channels. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, wait, leave a like, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on. It should be ringing around it. It should be colored in black or blue usually. Perhaps red on some platforms. I haven't seen red, but it's usually black or blue. But yeah, guys, we evolve together. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and yeah, peace out. Thank you.